Hello, everybody, and welcome into Saturday, September 2nd, 2023. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. I am Ken Stout Live, and get a bit of bad news. We're not going to do anything with Joshie's computer because when I checked about 10 minutes ago on my front porch, I don't have a motherboard. So I'm going to get with Sean here momentarily and find out maybe exactly when, or possibly narrow down when it might be here. I don't think it's going to be here by today, even though he said it was by 10 o'clock tonight. I could be shocked. It might actually get here by 10 o'clock. I don't know. But as of right now, it is not here. I know you. No, I don't think so either. I think he was thinking it would be here today, but I think it's going to be tomorrow. So making some small adjustments here. Oh, my goodness. I hear somebody say test, 1, 2. Yeah, we can hear you, Chris. Can you hear us? What, Chris? I think we can. I think Chris is having soundbar issues. Look at chat real quick. I'm just going to skip through here. Greg Guy was not first. Robert Michael was. Darren was second. Tony was third. Greg says he smells something fishy coming in fifth. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would be fifth today. William says hello from Florida. Long Dog says, oh man, it's like 4:35 here in California. Hope to run into Selden Ball tonight. I don't think I've ever seen Selden Ball on our channel. I could be wrong. Yeah, we can hear you, Chris, and I'm going to go ahead and unmute the Zoom homies. That way they don't think that I'm crazy when I say, we can hear you, Chris, and everybody going, we can't hear Chris.
It works now.
All right. John Away Sr. says, good evening, happy Saturday, another beautiful day in Virginia. Clear sky, breezy, low 80s. Yeah, but we're about to get some heat, and I'm sure you guys are too. Long Dog says, I wake Ken Stout Live. That's a great photo, especially for those that are married. I'm not sure what photo he's referring to, unless it's the one on the thumbnail.
The one of you and Lorna.
Excuse me. Yeah, I hope that's what it was.
Be in the 90s in the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's gonna be warm here next week too. Just glancing through here. Hope to see all you guys this evening. It's going to be fun. Part 2. Part 2. Well, it's not going to be repairing Josh's computer. The motherboard is not here as of 9:03 my time local. And I've not heard anything from Sean.
I think Sean said last night it'd be there the 3rd for you.
Okay, well, that'd be tomorrow. He told me it would be here today, but I guess maybe he was already anticipating that it was the 2nd here, which would be tomorrow on the 3rd.
Okay, I know probably what it is. 10 o'clock your time will be 7. By 10 o'clock your time will be 7 o'clock his time, right?
Right.
So that's probably what it was.
I heard him say last night it would be there Sunday, not today.
Yeah, I think he got his messages confused, honestly, because Alex told me Sunday as well, and that's good. I mean, like I told him today, when it gets here, it gets here.
Yeah.
Did they deliver after 7 or 8?
Oh yeah, we've had deliveries here really late. I'm gonna reach out to him here real quick.
I guess a bigger city they would.
Yeah, more than likely it's going to come out of the facility that's right down in Greenwood, and that would be kind of cool because I know I get stuff same day all the time. I was looking forward to getting it, but like I said, I honestly don't think it'll be here today. And there's no way I can check it because it's on his account. Rick Lake says hello over in chat. Long Dog had 2 windows open and that caused a problem. Yeah, you get a couple different windows going. Joshie is in the middle of the Brady Bunch. Yes. Joshie is playing Alice. Now he's not playing Alice any longer. I'm in the middle. You can call me Alice if you want. It's not going to bother me in the least little bit. Now Joshie should be... Oh. Is there seriously... Now, I did not go in and change the settings to see if closed captioning would work while I was live. I forgot to do that. I'll do that tomorrow. There I'm going. Man, maybe I did change that. Let me look. Did I change that and just not realize I changed it? Stream bit rate 2795.66 kilobytes per second is lower than the recommended bit rate. See, I haven't changed anything, and this happens all the time. Tomorrow night it'll be fine. I don't get it. Auto start get disabled, even though it did start like it's supposed to. I don't get that either. So, who's in the center? I should be in the center now. Charles, who was in the center for Hollywood Squares? I believe it was sometimes Paul Lynn. I believe sometimes it might have been Charles Nelson Riley. I think they rotated it, if I remember right. BH Ringer says Paul Lynn. He agrees with me. Yeah, it was Paul Lynn. Okay, so he was funny too back in his day. I thought he was anyway. Did you guys see where Margaritaville is saddened tonight?
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett passed away.
Yeah. 76.
Man,
That's bad.
I didn't realize he was that old. But yeah, I know he had been failing in health. I had read that a while back that he had something going on. Concert one of his cancels, as a matter of fact. He canceled one of his concerts. Maybe I got issues going on I don't know about. The thought was there. By the time it got to here, it got all jumbled and scrambled. So,
That's normal.
I guess. That's probably something else my mom forgot to tell me, that as I get older, my words are going to get more and more jumbled and more confused. So,
I had that. I've had that for years. Going A to B, you go to Z.
Yeah. Long Dog says, Margaritaville, does that mean I have to get out my bottle of Mr. Jose Cuervo? I got the fancy stuff. I think it's Jose Cuervo Gold. Make a tribute drink. Yeah, if you so indulge, by all means, you need to do that. I don't drink, so I don't think they make an alcoholic-free Margaritaville drink. Don't encourage me. It doesn't take much to push me in that direction. Wouldn't want to encourage you in the least slight little bit, but I think you should. Cheeseburger in paradise. Boy, that sounds good. For those of you that may not have been around for Doug's stream or his after Zoom stream, I used DoorDash again today, and for 2 days in a row, DoorDash, which is not DoorDash's fault entirely, screwed up the order. It's the restaurant's screwing it up, but I think DoorDash should at least have enough common sense to go, I have an order for Ken Stout, and they give you an order that says Bill Jones. Maybe you should question it. I don't know. But we're not using DoorDash any longer. We decided today that was it. That was just too much. She didn't want to cook. We got in a little later from the thing than we wanted to. Best Buys was fun. It took longer to stand in line to buy the thermal paste than it did to find the thermal paste. And we even priced TVs too. So
Find one you like.
I found one that I like. I want to go down to 43 inches. This is 55 right in front of me. And I want to go down to 43. I could go as low as 40 because that's a 40 over there to my left. But I like the 43. And they had one for $279, It's about $100 more than I can go buy it elsewhere. Last I checked. Long Dog says, well, with DoorDash, a service, you get to experience what the rest of your days are having for dinner. I guess. I don't know. I didn't even look at the name on the bag. Mrs. K looked at it and she said, well, this isn't ours. And by that time, the DoorDash person was long gone. Nothing we could do about it. I gave him a horrible review on their. Well, they sent me an email wanting a review, so I gave him a review. Not a very good one either. Joshie, I do have her schedule. I got it right here.
What back?
You can't see it because of the thing. I've got her schedule. I got it tonight. I have not even looked over it yet to see what her days, back-to-back days off are. So, and the computer's not near ready to go anyway, as you know. I also got the email you forwarded to me. Did you read that email that you sent to me about your return?
What email? No, I didn't. The last email I sent you was the email about the picture.
Okay, hang on. Maybe they sent this directly to me because you put my name on it. Give me just a second here. And I got a couple emails from Long Dog. I will go look at that later. Jeff might not be here, not so much because of the weather that's going on in Las Vegas right now. And yes, they are getting some storms, but he's attending a
alumni.
yeah, the Kansas State. But I thought that game was over. That's the printing of the label. And
I picked it them out on the paper return.
Well, let me find it and read it to you. I just got to figure out where it's at. Imagine that, me losing something. And I do have a new subscriber I want to give a shout out to. Terry, I don't know last name, has subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Where in the holy moly camole did that end up in? Is this it? No, that's from
Because I checked the Amazon thing last night and it said that the seller approved my request. So.
Oh, they do. Can you forward that to me? Because the one I got, and I seem to have lost it, which that's interesting, said it explained the entire procedure. And the way that I read it was, you'll be very fortunate if you get 60% of your money back, or 50% of your money back.
Okay, restocking fee if they take it back.
Restocking fees were involved, and there was a couple of other things, but I just can't. I don't know what I've done with it. I know I read it. Of course, I might have been half asleep. So can you forward that one to me, please, Josh?
It wasn't an email. It was just saying that the when I went into the Amazon app.
Oh. Okay. Well, it broke it down. If they approve it, the best they're going to pay is 50%, and I think that's wrong myself. And that's because you bought it from a third party, not Amazon. I'll see if I can find that a little bit later.
Georgia is beating T.N. Martin, wherever that is, 38-0.
Yeah, Georgia's playing a cupcake team because it's the
I know.
the normal three games. Let's play a cupcake team, so we feel good about things. Indiana got beat by Ohio State. I don't even have to go look that score up. There's at least probably 27 or more to possibly 0.
It's on ESPN Plus, so I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Doggone it, Warded. This is frustrating me now.
I stay away from those third parties if I can.
Well, I didn't know what I was buying, number one.
Yeah, we get that.
Right.
I just went ahead and bought it. Just like, for example, I didn't know that the processors had one without graphics and one with graphics. If I would have known that they had one with graphics and one without graphics, I would have bought the one with graphics.
Right.
So Ken, are you going? I misunderstood last night. Are you going to do a clean install of Windows 10, or
I don't know. I'm gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm hoping we can take
Josh just
everything.
said something about his passwords?
Well, I'm hoping that I can take everything out, take the motherboard out, put the new motherboard in, put everything back in,
Yeah.
fire that puppy up, and everything works like it should, sans password, and if
We
need be.
Doug's having issues after doing that. So
But if it was working before the issue, all he's have to do is have the new Windows key code and whatever he needs for his other programs, because they should be intact on the drive.
Yeah.
That's sort
Well,
of kind of what I'm thinking.
I called Freedom Scientific up yesterday, and they said whenever you make any kind of hardware changes, that is a processor, hard drive, motherboard, any kind of change whatsoever, when you fire up the room that which is automatically scheduled to on, when I log into the computer, that software will have to be reactivated because it is tied to that gigabyte motherboard.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It's hardware configuration set.
Right.
So you may want your computer set the way you want it before you reactivate them.
Well, what I would do, Ken, and this is just my opinion, if you want to avoid dealing with the fusing and not dealing with the jaws, I wouldn't have a problem with you reinstalling Windows because I have copies of all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't you have pictures and possibly everything else, other things on there you don't want to lose?
I have stuff backed up.
Okay.
The only thing I would ask is if you reset up my OBS, please.
Well, I can do that. Well, your OBS is going to be tied to your monitors and your cameras. Yeah, we can do that remotely if need be one day, or Doug can do it remotely if need be.
Josh, you have all your passwords wrote down somewhere?
I have all my passwords saved within the Microsoft Edge browser.
Well, then you're gonna lose them if you do a real.
Yeah.
No, because everything's tied into my Microsoft account.
You got to save in the cloud otherwise. Other words.
Yeah.
Okay, because you lose it if you reinstall fresh. You lose what's ever in the computer.
Yeah, I'll lose it, but I'll get back to sign into my Microsoft account and it'll be fine.
Right. You got the cloud to back up from.
Right.
We'll cross that bridge when we have to. I mean, let's just get get it working first and then go from there. So, and obviously we're not doing anything today because it's not the 3rd, it's still the 2nd. I'm trying to read chat, keep up with it. I was kind of hoping it would be here today. I was kind of looking forward to it, but I can wait till tomorrow.
They also don't do Sunday delivery here.
Do what, Chris?
I said they also don't do Sunday delivery here.
Really?
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Taking out my super long password.
If they don't deliver on Sunday, they should. Well, I wonder if they deliver on Monday. Monday's a holiday. I don't know if they follow under holidays like that or not. I have no idea.
Won't be working.
I think so.
They won't be working Monday. Everything's getting delivered Tuesday.
So it's a possibility this might be delayed until Tuesday.
Josh, you don't use like RoboForm or something to keep track of all your passwords for you?
Nope.
You ought to, Josh. I tell you what, RoboForm and or LastPass and or whatever your choice is, it's awesome.
Because all you need is the one password to get into the
the master.
and it does the rest of the work.
Right, the master password. And having experienced losing my master password with LastPass, I called LastPass and they said they couldn't help me out. They are, what's the word I want? 100% accurate when they say if you don't know your password, you lose everything. And it took us a while to reconstruct things. Learned quite a bit.
I'm scared of that I would screw it up.
I think RoboForm can at least get you back in if you have proper identifications to get back in.
You have to pay for that.
No, they have free versions of RoboForm and LastPass.
What I would do is once you fire it up and it boots up into Windows, I'd go right into Microsoft Edge and export all the passwords.
That's a good idea. Might do that. Am I gonna have to update the BIOS? That kind of ran through my mind last night. After Sean woke me up.
I have the BIOS saved to my G drive, the Google Drive, but this email won't let. Now let's find a different email one I can load on and get it to you because I got it downloaded.
I can transfer files and stuff if need be.
Have the same
I've got a lot of data.
I've
got a lot of space.
Okay.
So
can I give you access to the Gmail, the Google Drive without going through the email then?
I think you can just share the file on Google Drive and DM me the link.
BH Ringer's off of a great guy's Christmas list.
And the link.
Yeah.
We're set up after the YouTube's over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we can do that afterwards.
You don't even need me. I don't know why you just send a link to Ken.
Because he's already linked it before with other big files, downloads to his email.
Oh.
This is gonna be fun. According to my phone and according to the computer, it doesn't like my password.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound too good.
Don't accidentally give out your password on Zoom.
Yes, please. And YouTube.
Also, don't panic.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
Zoom, you'd probably be pretty safe. YouTube, I'm not so sure about.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're on YouTube right now.
Yes, we are.
So
we are. According to my monitor. You know what? I haven't had anybody complain, so I'm gonna guess the audio is working afterwards.
You don't need me.
There's nothing in chat about bad audio.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. No one said anything. So, good. I did have a channel comment that I'll share, but I want to wait until Alex is here before I share it. I laughed so hard. It was so funny.
Well, the video put in the printer fell through it together.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, I set it up and everything, but I couldn't put the video online because of Christy. Their instructions out as much as he could to a piece of paper.
So it works. It prints. It does what it's supposed to.
Right.
Well, that's good. That's all that matters.
I went back to the way I know how to set the printers up, and it worked.
So you set it up per their such a big word, instructions. You set it up per their instructions, and it didn't work.
Right.
Went back to your way of setting up, and it worked.
Because they want to use a phone and all that link stuff. Forget that.
Did you record both of these by chance?
No, it's by the time I did it'd been maybe a 5-minute setup on it.
That's okay. You could
Okay,
show
that's
the hour you put into doing it their way that didn't work, and at the very end you could say, "Now watch this." Done, and it works.
Josh, try an old password that maybe I'm just going to try to go you through to remember. Just
Ow!
try to help you through
Damn it.
remembering your old password before we try to crack into it.
What the hell was that?
Wow, we couldn't tell you. Did you bump into
camera
something? Or
blinked
kind
out.
of got dark there. You lose
No,
power?
my aunt's hard drive.
Oh
I don't know
no,
what that was.
no. Your
I'm not
aunt's
worried
hard
about it.
drive fell.
I don't know what fell.
Looks like a light failed.
Something
Wait,
happened.
light
Yeah,
on.
I mean,
I'm not worried about it.
hey, you're welcome, Long Dog. I'm glad I could help out. Don't use such big words such as proclivity. I can pronounce a lot of words. I mean, that's not the problem. The problem is when the two gray cells are talking, sometimes they get confused, and by the time I go to say it, I'm confused. Guess it's just another factor of old age. I don't know.
I dare you to try to pronounce in chat.
You're always dazed and confused.
I'll have to see tomorrow if the camera software recorded it properly.
I thought about recording at the same time as I streamed last night, but then I thought, nah, I don't. If I need to see something, I can go back and watch the video. Oh, Long Dog, believe me, I understand. I hardly laugh at the fact that I can't say such simple words, but I've been there. We all know someone that lives in Fresno that's been there and done that and knows right where that's at.
I wonder where he's been.
I don't know. I have no clue. He keeps posting things on Facebook. He seems to be out and about and very active. So that's good. I mean, that gives me an indication that he's okay. Where Robert says, where has our host been? I don't know. Robert, join us after the stream ends, and I will show you the progress that's made on that. And I apologize. For some reason, I thought I had till the 21st of September. I don't know why I thought that, because after I went back and reread the message, I realized it didn't say 21st of September at all. But I do have something in the making. I do have a theory in the making. And the one thing I worked on this morning, William will appreciate this because he dabbles in DaVinci. I don't know if Sam dabbles in DaVinci or not, but I took the same picture that has 6 people in it, 5 people of which I do not know and do not have the permission to
see it all.
Do what, Joshie?
I can't see the map at all on my aunt's computer.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Wow.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
And replugging the physical cord in. Go to the back of wherever you have the mouse plugged in, unplug it, plug it
No,
back in.
nothing working on my aunt's.
Are you out in your Outback?
Yeah.
Thought maybe you might be. It looks a little different than the other room you usually use. So, yeah, Robert is saying, or BH is saying to Robert, they have a personal greeter for Greg at Walmart.
Yeah, see, this is the one where the dual monitor setup is.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah. So
What are those, about 22 inches monitors?
I got them for $50 a piece from my computer card.
That's not bad.
They go for over 100 news.
Josh, did you hit your KV switch?
Ah, good point.
Yeah, I might.
Does he has a switch for that? Okay, never mind.
I have a question for everybody on Zoom.
Everything's plugged in on correctly on that too.
Ken, it says it's shipped and arriving by 10 o'clock tomorrow.
All right. It'll be here tomorrow then.
Yep.
I have a question for everybody on Zoom.
We're here.
Go ahead.
You guys know how I have my second monitor set up at the group home, right?
Right,
have
you
it
got
on-
one HDMI and one digital display ports.
Right, but I have it sitting on that little white stand.
Yes.
My aunt is giving a little band table, table that you put in the corner. Do you think I would have enough room to put that in my bedroom?
Would almost have to see the little table to see.
Hold on, I'll send you a picture.
All right. And then the second problem is will your transportation allow you to take that on their little bus?
No, the group home's gonna pick me up on Tuesday when I go to the demo.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Sean.
Josh, cover your ears, please. This motherboard has 3 M.2 slots. Josh, you did not hear that. You did not hear that.
John, I knew that. I read it in the manual. It didn't say anything.
Huh?
I read that manual and didn't say anything.
He didn't get it, Sean.
LGA 1211 Gen ATX gaming motherboard, PCIe 4.0, 3X M.2 NVMe SSDs, and yeah, Wi-Fi 6.
What size M.2 does he have now?
Just a normal one.
2280.
1 terabyte?
No,
512?
I want to send Kevin a picture of the table.
I think he's got 2 terabyte in there.
They-
He's got enough in the machine to do anything he needs.
I'm going to mute Josh. It sounds like he and Aunt
He
Mary
don't
are
really
having a
need enough
conversation.
to add one.
That was good, Sean. That was good. And
This is,
Darren joins us.
So this is a 500. It's gonna go in this i3 right here. This i3 that I'm gonna sell once I get my 8th gen. And I ordered a 1 terabyte just like this. So a 1 terabyte should be delivered today. And
Sure, you get your stuff today, and I have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, and I love Samsung. I only buy Samsung.
So I'm kind of hoping Jim shows up. I've got a question and see what his thoughts are, as well as your guys' thoughts are on my old i7. And it's still laying in there, spread out across the kitchen table, and I have to do something with it one way or the other, even if it's throw it in a box to be dealt with on another day, because Mrs. K was giving me some very glaring looks today about that.
i7 what? 87?
It's my original i7 machine I have. It's got a first generation i7 non-replaceable processor from what I can tell. It looks like it's not soldered into the board, but it looks like it's welded into the board. I'm going to try to get better pictures of it before I do anything and before I make a decision here. Hello, Darren.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're off today. What are you doing up at 2:30 in the morning?
Well, if you remember to get on, I already put in the trip chat.
Well, I appreciate that.
What brand computer was that, Ken?
It's a homemade computer. It's got an Energizer case. It's got a P6T motherboard. It can't be upgraded. It's older. It's probably at least 6-7 years old.
Yeah, custom built with the CPU can't be upgraded.
Well, because I'll have to get a picture of it and show you that. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. It doesn't have the normal push the thing down, spring loaded, move it off, and it unhooks. It does not have that. Because if it did, and the motherboard was upgradable, then I could do that. Option 2, I could get them. I could just take that all out and put new stuff in it. I don't know. I got to run some thoughts and theories and things to the group and with Jim and everybody else. Darren says good morning on Facebook. Good morning, Darren.
That case that Jim replaced his NAS, I love that old case.
It's
So let me tell you something, Ken. In order to replace that processor, you can only replace it with the first gen. You can't go and put like a third or a fourth or a fifth or a sixth gen in there. You can only put what's in there now.
Yeah.
So if it's a first,
yeah.
be a first gen.
Yeah.
And I know what Jim is going to say. Jim's going to say, throw that out the window. Like he always says with computers that can't have Windows 11. He's going to tell you to throw it out the window.
And there were some motherboards that had mobile processors on them.
I can't even sell these i5 2400s. They're over there stacked up on that shelf all the way over there.
It's a nice little table, Josh.
I can't even
check your email.
Yeah, I got it. That's a nice little table. So your original question, are you thinking it won't fit in your room?
Yeah, will that little table fit in my room where I want to put it?
Looks like it will. It looks like it's about 2 feet by 3 feet, maybe. And let me share my screen to everybody.
Because I don't want to take it home and then it might fit.
Yeah, I agree. You don't want to haul it around for sure.
Yeah.
So let me come over here and find
I don't know why my
this first.
Not working.
And then let me move chat out of the way. And let me share my screen to Zoom. Easier said than, why is it not letting me share my screen? Slowly turning into Doug Betts, like you would not believe. Okay, so this is the table he's talking about, and everybody. Wait a minute, why is it not showing on YouTube?
Yeah, it's showing on YouTube.
Why is mine not showing it on YouTube?
I don't know.
I had to do a refresh, which is crazy, but okay. So,
I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, Sean, we'll be here. It looks like it's a really nice table.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, if you can get it in your room, it's going to be overkill for that table. But I'm trying to determine, just looking at it, what the dimensions of it might be. Maybe 3 feet by 3 feet. What do you guys think?
Josh, how far is your arm fit across the table?
It looks like 2 feet by 2 feet.
But something like that.
Well, Sam, I wasn't sure 2 or 3, honestly, and it's kind of hard to gauge it on a picture. Ski Man 21632.
10
you
inches
want me to take a mobile picture of it?
There's a remote there. I think that's about 10 inches long.
Yeah. And that clock's probably about maybe around 8 or 9, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be closer to 2 feet, which would be good for Josh, because 2 foot by 2 foot square would be perfect. Haven't seen Ski Man 21632 in a while. Good to see you. John Aloy saying 2 by 2.
Because the problem is, I need something that's not only going to support the weight of the monitor, but if I go to get up on that side, it has to support my weight.
You use it as assist to get you help use it like to help you get up as well.
Yeah,
that right there would be plenty strong enough to doing that. I'm sorry to hear that, Ski Man. I hope you're doing better now. The only medical issue I had is when I fell at the state fair and put a big old hole in my head.
Okay.
You thinking I should take it home then?
If they'll take it for you, sure. I would see why not.
Okay.
Now that's interesting. Let me refresh again. I don't know what's going on with this. There we go. I'm back.
I wanted to get your opinion because I don't want to haul it home and oh crap, it won't fit in my room.
I think you can make it fit myself. Yeah, Long Dog is saying it's extremely strong and sturdy, capable of supporting your weight. Yeah. Oh wow, Ski Man, that's not good news. I mean, it's good news that so far everything's looking pretty good, but the only issue I have, and for those of you that aren't aware of what, where's it at? There we go. On the 4th of August, we went to the state fair, and I put this nice little cut right here. It's just a scrape that took 6 stitches to heal. It actually has not, I don't think it's healed right. There's a big old bump right there, and it's kind of tender still. And eventually, I think I won't notice it, and I think still psychologically that I'm like, oh look, yeah. And I am contacting a lawyer Monday. Now that the VA has said they won't pay for the ambulance service, I'm going to run what's going through my mind through them just to see if they say yay or nay. If they say yay, I'll pursue it. If they say nay, then I'll go a different route. So, but it is good to see Ski Man. Stealth mode's here. When does stealth mount? Let's see. I give up. Good night, everybody. It's been fun. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Did you get my email about the photo?
I answered your email about the photos. Did you not get my email about me answering your? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's fine, Josh. Did you get the photos?
No.
I sent them in a zip file to you. Were they not there?
Not that I know.
Here we go. Once again, Gmail. Don't like my photos. He is stealthy. Yes, Ski Man. He is the stealth man. Probably I saw Stealth and Ski Man, and my 2 gray matters. One saw Stealth, one saw Man, and guess what come out of my mouth? Stealth Man. Probably called Ski Mode here in a minute.
I never got them.
Not attached.
No.
Okay, I'll get that to you by the end of the day.
Maybe they started something new and that was trouble last night.
Who knows? Well, if they did, I'm blaming you, William. This all started with you trying to send me those files. I was having no problems until then. It shows it's, I don't know. I'll deal with it later. Great Guy says, what ship is that behind you? My cousin was on the USS America back in the 90s.
That's the USS Arthur W. Radford, Spruance class destroyer.
Arthur W. Radford.
Is that your ship?
No, that's that. Greg's ship is a USS Minnow. It didn't do very well.
Did Gilligan ever get off the island?
I don't know.
Is this Minnow?
Well, if it was a 3-hour cruise, and if they're still on the island somewhat 40 years later, boy, that's a long 3 hours. That's Filipino 3 hours right there for you. Long time. This was perplexing that Josh did not get the zip file. I'll get it to you, Josh. I don't think you can send photos over Zoom chat, can you? Oh, yeah, you can, can't you? Sure you can. All right. One way or the other, I'll get those to you tonight, okay?
Okay.
Wait a minute. You just gave me an idea how to give you the files.
Oh, good Lord. I gave you an idea?
Yeah.
This has got the word disastrous written all over it. Go ahead. I got to hear this.
I can transfer.
Look, Rich is going, oh, no. The horror.
I can transfer the files over Zoom to you under your your private link on the chat.
Try that. That's an idea. That's not as bad as what I thought that was going to be, but that is an idea. Oh no, I'm running out of water. Can't have that. I was on a USS John F. Kennedy, 83 to 85, retired in August 94. Currently in St. Mary's County. Yeah, Glen, Great Mills, Maryland.
Great Mills, Maryland.
I finally am remembering this. Of course, ask me that again in a half hour, and I'll bet you I forget it. I don't know why.
Hey, clock's ticking.
Somebody set a timer.
I did. I already set my timer.
I'm gonna email you my password for my computer.
Okay,
so
that's
way
fine.
You have it.
Yeah, let's one step at a time. Let's get the old one out and the new one in. Get everything working. Get it to boot up. May or may not have to do a BIOS update. May or may not have to reinstall Windows, and go from there. You got an email back saying that they approved your.
No.
Okay.
When I went into the Amazon thing, the seller approved the return.
Oh, okay. Well, I got good news and I got bad news for you, William. I got a pop-up saying you sent me a chat. When I click on chat, I ain't seeing chat.
But if they're only going to give me 50% of my money back, why bother?
Okay, if you don't want it, I'll take it. If they give you something, anything, and I really wish I had that. Maybe I'll get with you later. Well, I can't log into your phone. Yeah, it looks like that did go through. It shows the
Didn't
first
have a second one through too.
Right.
I mean, I'll pay for
that's the firmware and the BIOS.
Right. Yeah. Now the first one did go through.
You want me to show you what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Hang on, Joshie. Hang on. The first one went straight away and didn't prompt me for a location. The second one actually prompted. Okay, so one of them's 9.57 megabyte, and the other one's 3.49 megabyte. It looks like they both went through. So, yep, we're good.
We don't have to worry about how to get there anymore.
So Ski Man must be over in Maryland somewhere. It says that Greg is southwest of him. He's in Caroline County.
Yeah.
And he thanks all the vets for their service. There were about 5 vets there today for the celebration of life. Yeah, that was interesting. My classmate that we graduated the same year today, I didn't even recognize him. He's in such poor shape and health and everything else. He used to be a big, very, I don't want this to sound like it will, but he was built. He worked out. He kept himself in shape. And today, I mean, you've heard the thing, the guy's thin as a toothpick or skinnier than a toothpick.
Mm-hmm.
A toothpick would look like an elephant next to him. I didn't recognize him, and he wasn't real sure who I was at first, but once he realized who I was, we had some good conversation. I mean, it was sad. It was for his mom and dad's celebration of life. I wish the circumstances would have been a lot better. And then his younger brother, who is 5 years younger than I am, looked a lot like Greg. I mean, he looked so. Oh, hey, Greg. He looked way, way old. I did recognize him. His facial features hadn't changed. It's just that he'd gotten older. Yes, that is an interesting tip about Zoom, and we will have to let Mr. Betts know that. And now I haven't gone into my downloads to verify that they are actually there. I mean, I got the email from William as we demonstrated late on Doug's show today, but they were empty files. So, yep, there's the first one. It's there.
The file size is about right.
Yep, they're there. I got them.
I keep in shape every day. I take 2 naps a day.
Is that what it takes? Well, I got to change my nap schedule then. When are you up for about an hour and then go back to bed for a... Yes, Ski Man, let's hope we don't end up doing that. He said brick house. My mind went instantly to when we update the BIOS that it bricks the new motherboard, and that would not be good. So we don't want to even think those thoughts. We want happy, positive
The
thoughts.
power doesn't go out.
I've done about 15 or 16 BIOS updates and never had a problem.
The motherboard shouldn't allow you to put the wrong BIOS on, and as long as you don't lose power.
Right. That's haven't checked the weather for tomorrow yet. Or tomorrow. Hopefully,
And
fingers crossed gets here.
And I think that motherboard has dual BIOS on it.
Sunny and 71 or 91 tomorrow. Monday 91, Tuesday cloudy 91. If she's off Tuesday, I'm going to play golf.
No, 92 it says.
Still cloudy though, right?
Yeah, on Monday. Yeah. Rain on Tuesday.
Really? I'm not seeing rain on Tuesday. I have I have no rain. Wow.
72. 43% chance of rain.
Don't need the rain. I've got my mowing scheduled down to 2 times. The one I'm getting ready to do maybe tomorrow night and one more time after that, and then I'm done. We'll see how all that goes.
Doesn't work well in Florida.
Probably is not going to work well here either, but that's my goal. Trying to catch up with chat. Log Dog has a pizza box that came from the store. Pizza in a box that came from the store. He's on his own toppings. Should I add chopped jalapenos, that kind that come in? If you like jalapenos on your pizza, sure. Or pineapple if you like pineapple. Well, I personally don't agree with pineapple on pizza, but there are those that do. These kind of questions are awfully important. Well, yeah, because if you're not careful, you're going to end up spending $48 and some change, and Alex's mom's going to be a little upset. I know more about that story than you guys do, so he should be lucky it was $48 and some change. Oh my gosh.
But
Ken, you heard of pineapple on grilled chicken?
Actually, yes and no. Mrs. K makes a chicken salad sandwich that is more like a fruit salad sandwich with chicken added. It's actually very good. She puts raisins and pineapple, apples, some kind of, I think they're pecans, and then a little bit of chicken. It's a fruit salad sandwich. It's a fruit salad with chicken added is what it is. It's good. It really is good.
I'm talking about like a grilled chicken breast with pineapple, but okay.
Hey, well, Long Dog says this pizza cost you $4. It was on sale and it was frozen. Yeah, I'm just saying, you keep adding all the ingredients, you could get up there. Ski Man says, I see people my age I went to school with, pretty rough. He just turned 50 and have a baby face, 91. Oh, no. Okay, so, boy, misread that the first time. He did ask me about my beard, and I said, if we did not, as Filipinos, dye our hair, my hair would be just as white as my beard. And it's hereditary, unfortunately. So, and there was one guy there that knew me, and I still to this minute do not remember who he is. And everybody goes, oh, y'all remember who he is? I don't. And he was talking to people on the phone that were telling him to tell me hi. And he would say, oh, Greg Guy says to say hi. Oh, man, I haven't seen Greg since, well, the day I graduated. No, tell Greg I said hi, you know. Oh, Brenda Bogus, which, oh, man, Brenda Bogus back in the day. She was it. I'll just let it go with that. She was it. Just in case Mrs. K is watching, because now I'll have to explain what I mean by that. Of course, that was in 1977. Things have changed since then.
Yep.
That was a difficult word to say frugally.
Frugally.
Thank you. We're gonna keep this as simple, easy, 3-letter words, and nothing else. Oh, look who joins us 55 minutes late. Can't wait to hear his excuse.
It can't be the famous Alex.
No, it's got to be an imposter. It can't be. I don't know. He's still muted and no camera.
He was eating some pizza.
Who is?
Probably.
Probably right fresh from the oven.
Yeah, he's never going to live that down. Speaking of, I'm late. How are you? How's everyone? Just done answering the call. And I remembered it's almost 10. Tony says, Fruit Loops. Well, hello, Mrs. K. Nice of you to join us now that we have less than 5. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Alex joining, you join. I get it now. I forgot you two are in cahoots. Alex, are you going to join us with your camera and or say anything? He's having technical issues.
What was this perfect computer?
And perfect internet speed.
And perfect. I can't put him back in the waiting room to fix his audio issues because he's not connecting to audio. He's connected to audio. There we go. Oh, got that look on his face. Look, he's pretending like he had issues. All right, I can't figure this out.
I didn't have any issues. I got to be careful what I say with this group. That's quite obvious. It was funny though. It was funny though on Doug's how he put you in the waiting room. Yeah.
Oh, hilarious! Absolutely hilarious. Actually, it is. I thought it was funny. I sat here and laughed after he did it, because it is funny. Ski Man says hello to Mrs. K. Greg Guy says hello. You can thank her for that name, by the way, Greg, not me.
I figured that. I don't know why.
Yep, she comes up with some good ones every now and then. I appreciate everyone reaching out and saying hi to Mrs. K for me. So, Alex, let's hear your excuse to be 57 minutes late. And just like that, someone walks in the room. They probably planned that. Hello, Jim. Bob, stop saying for Mrs. K. Oh, so now Robert, to all of us, is now Bob. You see where I stand with things, right? You see how this goes. Well, Bob, if you're still here, please join us when I end this stream so I can really make Greg happy, and I'll show you where we're at on that project we discussed. And again, I apologize. I got my dates all confused. I don't know what's going on. Man. And William is Bill. Oh, William, did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm Bill.
Yep. She's okay. Oh, this is, let's see. So you can't screw up Sam's name. What about Chris? Josh and Alex. Oh, I'm just giving Mrs. K a hard time. She's renaming people. Robert, okay, Mom. Oh, mercy. All right, Alex will be back after a bit. Did he send that to everybody or just me?
Everybody.
Everybody, okay.
Everybody?
Yeah. No, Alex is. Yes, so. I'm doggone it, I can't give him a hard time now. Long Dog's telling Mrs. K he's making dinner. Man, that does sound good. Oh, Bobby. Oh, my mercy. That's funny. Okay, son, but I'm not adopting you. That's priceless. Well, if we were doing the build, we'd still be going on because there's no way I get that done in an hour.
Sure you could.
Not do it. You think I can really? I'm glad you have confidence. Well, we'll lay some bets at the beginning then. Get an over and under.
Well, you can. Most of it's going to be built outside the case, anyways.
Right, and then put it all on the motherboard. Maybe even test the motherboard, which I've never ever done in my life before putting it in a case.
Right. All you need is plug the power supply in, sit the thing on a cardboard box that doesn't scratch your furniture up, and hook a monitor up.
Yep.
And boot,
4 hours
it's done.
Yep.
You need a power switch.
Not really. A screwdriver would do that. You go right across where the power switch from the button goes, just touch it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's probably not going to happen because I'm not going to.
You can take the power switch out of that old i3 and use it.
That's a possibility. Mrs. K says, pizza for dinner, long dog. Try the freaking DoorDash. Mrs. K, we are family friendly around here. We don't use such word as freaking DoorDash. And then it sucks. I'm going to have another talk with her. Oh, that's funny.
Real thing. It's just euphemism, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. It's good. Hey, I got to dish out a little bit to her. So I am going to go ahead and end the show. Hopefully Robert joins us, possibly stealth mode, winter mute. Mrs. K still does not have Zoom on her phone. I might put it on there. We'll see what the general consensus is. John Aloy, we'll see you tomorrow night because Monday is a holiday. And it'll be good to see John 3 nights in a row. Good night, Tony. Good night, Long Dog. Good night, Ski Man. I don't think this is working still. Oh, there, it does work. So it'll take an hour for it to show up over on YouTube. But there is the email to join us on Zoom. If you would like to join us, send me an email. I'll get you the credentials. If I already know who you are, no vetting involved whatsoever. If I don't know who you are, we will discuss it and go from there. And if my spidey senses happen to tingle, you're not getting the code. Good night. See you tomorrow. And we will be doing the... Oh, look, Rick Lakes joins us just in time for me to end the stream. Nothing personal, Rick, but I am ending the stream. Fine. I'm curious to see if I can do this anyway. And it looks like we might be back because now if I'm back and you can hear my voice and I look to be live, put a 1 in chat or a 0 if you cannot hear my voice or see my picture. I'm going to wave. Waves to the neighbors. And it's quicker. Check that out. Maybe I should do that more often. So I am back live because I did something I have not done in a long, long time. I failed to mention someone that's been joining us here on the Zoom chat practically from day one, and I feel really horrible about that. So I want to apologize and let him know. Thank you, Darren, so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I wish you could get with that Grumpy Greg guy and let him know 9 o'clock Eastern time. We're in the same time zone. No need to be late. No need to complain about anything.
You hurt my feelings.
Now, seriously,
Shame
I did
on
forget
you.
to
I'm
mention
telling
Greg.
Mom.
Mom's going to tell you she's not going to adopt you, so go ahead and tell her. Hello, Stealth Mode. Hello, Rick.
Hello.
Guys.
I'm going to end this now. Rich, let me say thank you. William, thank you. Sam, thank you. Josh, thank you. Who's playing Fortnite, by the way. Did I miss anyone? Okay, I'm ending the stream for real this time. Oh wait, Greg's saying yay. Greg's in for a big shock, especially if Robert